Hello there, everyone. My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel, and we have a limited time, limited quantity flash tool deal where you can save up to 30% for the end of the summer season. I feel like today's the first day of fall, though, so I feel like we might be a day late on this deal, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. We're going to get started, but before we do, I want to say hello to the people that tuned in early, like AJ Albrecht. We got DSAC here. We got Archie Slap says first from Flint, Michigan. We got AA Ron Carew says first. Archie says, Vince, you the man. Love the show. We love you, Archie. Thank you for being here. We got Madonu. Wes Miles is here. Nick Hatzis. Oh, wow. It's good. Kevin Smith, hello, member. We got J Flow Triple Foe. What's up, my main man? How you doing, brother? Eddie Vlog says DeWALT is better. Better than what? Better than what, Eddie Vlogs? And RJ Saint is tuning in from St. Louis. What's up there, Oz or Ounce 871? There's more ounce for the bounce. All right, here's the deal. There is a link in the description to get you to the deals, as well as, because not everybody knows how the whole YouTube shopping button works just yet, okay? They're not positively certain, but what I have done is I've highlighted a few of the deals that caught my eye. Now, I want to be honest with you. We got a couple showstoppers here. They're not the biggest and bestest when it comes to, like, cutting edge, like, drills and drivers. We got some solid deals for end of summer. If you were thinking of maybe picking up some of this stuff, now might be the time to do it. J Flow Triple Foe with the $5 hollow. Let me see here. J Flow Triple Foe says, good to see Vince fixing to add content. You got to add the content because you got to keep on pushing. You got to keep on moving. Thank you. We appreciate that $5 holla. And Alloy Dog, really? We got a metal worker here. All right, everybody, here's the deal. Like I said, your YouTube shopping button would be the quickest, fastest way to get you to the deals, okay? You can see, end of summer, it says, you know, you got like 15% off of some items, 25% off of other items. End of summer flash sale, up to 30% off summer items. So is that like a play on words? Like 30% off some items? Get it? Summer items. 30% off others. Summers and others. What's up, Rob Conant? How you doing, Rob Conant? He says, what up, Vince? Can you do Festool deals sometime? Because I don't, does Festool run deals? I mean, I could try. Listen, we like to give the very cool gang what they ask for. So here's the deal. I will see. Can we get a second on the Festool deals? Can we get, do I hear the, you got a 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50. Can I get a number? Can I get a second on the 50? If I could get a second on the Festool deals, I will see about running Festool deals. All I need is a second. 20, 25, 35, 40. If I could get a 40, 50, I'll do the Festool deals. Okay. What's up, Herman in the Hoods? He says, here's for some deals. That's right, cuz we got the deals. All right. As you can see, we have a whole list of deals here. Everything from t-shirts. These are the Milwaukee Tool hybrid short sleeve t-shirts. Okay. We have, now here's the deal. This is limited time, limited quantity. There are very limited quantities here. I think like the lawnmower here, there's only one available. This is the Ego 56 volt Power Plus 21-inch select cut lawnmower. So it's self-propelled, comes with that 7.5 amp hour battery. It is a kit. Well, $749, it is $636. Let me see where it's in here. If it's in here. Here, oh, that's the wrong one. Here it is. There's only one of these left. I'm pretty certain it will sell out before the end of this stream. Okay? Okay. Yo, we got, cuz Matt Waybecker says, run the Festoon deals. Cuz I can't do deals on Festoon. I've never even heard of them. I could do deals on Festool If we could get a second. If we got a second, third, fourth. We got like a little auction going. 50. If we got, that's right. We're going to need a second on the Festoon deals then. So we got one guy wants Festool deals. We got another guy wants Festoon deals. Like the Festoon lamps. Is that what we're talking about here? High intensity discharge lamps? Festoon bulbs? What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? All right. So we're at 630, 665. This includes the lawn mower. Okay. Let me see here if I can make it bigger for you. This is for the lawn mower. We got the rapid charger as well as that 7.5 amp hour battery. But there's only one of these left in stock. Don't miss out. Be the one that gets the one in stock. That's right. I'm a dorko. That's right, Cosmo. We're going to do it. I got to have fun somehow, my friend. All right. So there's one of these left. I think it's a pretty good deal on the lawnmower, and that's why I've highlighted it. Kevin Smith says, any flex deals? I got to be honest with you, cuz if it's a matter of you, let me pull it up. If it's a matter of you tuning out, I will clickbait you and say, yes, there are. But if it's a matter of me being truthful and honest, there is literally not a single Festool flex deal as part of this up to 30% off deal. So I'm just being honest with you. Now, here's how you would actually see about what deals are available with this deal. Okay, when you land on the main page, okay, when you land on the main page to the deals, okay, you could kind of whittle down your selections to exactly what you want. For instance, if you go to manufacturer, you hit show more, you'll see all the brands that are available here in part of this deal. Anchor brand, Ariat, DeWALT, Ego Power Equipment, Gear Wrench Tools. I'm pretty excited about those. Iglo Coolers. Klein has a deal here. There's another one. The Klein deal here is a great deal. There's not many available. You know, so what I'm saying is there's like literally one item. I'll show you what it is. It's this 12-quart job site cooler. It was $60. It's at $44.99 right now on flash sale. Here's the thing, though. I don't believe, and I think this is a great little cooler. There's not a lot of them available. I don't believe. I wouldn't miss this one if I was all you. Okay, so you can see there's Klein in there. Lift Safety is part of this deal. Milwaukee Tool, PIP Safety, Smith Performance Sprayers. Now, if you're a painter, that might be a good one for you. Here's the deal. I hate to be this guy. What's up, Archie Slap? Everybody says, yup, I'm what's it called? Here's the deal. I'm gonna repeat myself. One time. For everybody in the back. What's going on here? Oh, that's the reason why. I'm going to repeat myself for everyone, for the people in the back. To get yourself to the deal, you have one of two ways. You can use the YouTube shopping button, or you could use the link in the description. Okay? Now, because YouTube makes it harder and harder to click links, especially in this vertical format, you might not be able to click on that live, and you want to get to the deals. These are limited quantity, right? You might not want to miss out on it. This is the way you would get to the link in the description. This is what you got to do. Here on YouTube, it becomes increasingly harder and harder to click links. Doesn't matter if you're on iOS or Android. You're going to want to click here to bring your stream up. You're going to more. Then you're going to bring up the description. You're going to then screenshot your description. You're then going to go to your pictures and open it. You will find your description here, and then you're going to see this little icon down here at the bottom if you're on Apple. You're going to click that, and what it will find is it will find all of the links in that description, and then you could click and save big money on tools or whatever else you're trying to help out the channel with buying. Here on YouTube. So that's how you would get to the deals, okay? Every time somebody asks me where the deal is, I'm going to replay that video over once again, unless one of the moderators deletes it before I say it, okay? That's what we're going to play. Let's play a little game. Let's play a little game. What's up, Josu Delgato? Adrian says, yeah, that's a good comment. I like this comment. Oh, that's Josu Delgato. Adrian says, baby food or diapers or new tools. Here's the thing. Listen, I'm only showing you the deals that are available. I'm not coercing you. I'm not telling you to buy them. I don't care if you buy them. Doesn't matter to me at all. I will say that the YouTube shopping button and the link in the description, they are affiliate sales. I would make a small percentage, okay, that helps to put on this production, pay for internet, lights, cameras, action. So I appreciate it. You could still participate in the live streams. You could still participate in the chat. Okay. We appreciate your presence and you watching the videos. If you see a deal that you like, great. But if you are going to get in trouble with your significant other, you're going to miss your car payment, your mortgage payment, your rent payment, your water bill, your light bill, don't buy the deals unless you're using these tools to make a living. Okay. So there's my disclosure. Max B says, please share the Discord. I could actually do that. Good call, Max. I'll do that in just uno moment. Does anybody interested besides Max B? Can I 20, 25, 30, 35, 40? Can I get a second on the Discord if you want to say it? Okay, I want to know. If you want the link to the Discord. Now, I will tell you that if you're going to join the Discord, we only share it during the live streams. We don't talk about it anywhere else on YouTube or any of the other social medias, only during the lives because we want the most involved people. And I find that the people on the live streams are the most involved. And they're used to chatting in a forum type setting because here's the deal. You must introduce yourself if you use the link to the Discord. You must either say hi. You have to be willing to offer something. When I say offer something, I mean say hello, talk to someone. We have channels in there where pros help DIYers and homeowners with projects. We have people that share maybe recipes or they're cooking. Or here's the deal, though: you're not going to go there to the Discord and just like sit there to try to snipe out tool deals because it don't work that way. The guys that run the Discord, the moderators over there, here's the deal. The only thing they get out of it is the satisfaction of being part of the community. And that means that they don't work for me, they don't work for you. They're not, they're there because they're there for the passion of it. So we don't do the whole looky-loo thing. If you're wanting something and you're not even willing to talk to people or say please or thank you, we don't want you. It's as simple as that. Okay? Oh, we got it. Alloy Dog says we second the Discord. All right. Okay. Let me see what I can work up here. Do you want me to work up the Discord link now? Or do you want me to just continue with the deals? I want to know. Let me see here. Okay. All right, here's the deal. I'm gonna drop the link to the Discord for everybody. Okay. I'm gonna drop the link to the Discord for everybody. It's going to be for 10 uses. It will be for 1 day. Okay. And it will only grant you temporary access. The way you get to stay is if you announce yourself and start a conversation so that one of the moderators can make you a pledge over there. So make sure you say hello, because once you log out, you will be kicked. Like I said, we don't want the looky-loos. Here it goes. First 10. First 10. All right, here's the deal. We've had two questions. We've had somebody ask me and then ask it again. Here's the deal. If you want to know where the deals are, this is how you get to the deals, other than using the YouTube shopping button, because I've already put my favorite deals in the YouTube shopping button. That is the best way to get to the deals. If you wanted the link in the description and you can't click on the link because of the streaming format, a lot of times they don't let you use links. I don't even know if you might not even be able to use the Discord link right now. I don't even know. This is how you get there, okay? This is how you get there. This is how you use links on YouTube. Here on YouTube, it becomes increasingly harder and harder to click links. Doesn't matter if you're on iOS or Android. You're going to want to click here to bring your stream up. You're going to more. Then you're going to bring up the description. You're going to then screenshot your description. You're then going to go to your pictures and open it. You will find your description here, and then you're going to see this little icon down here at the bottom if you're on Apple. You're going to click that, and what it will find is it will find all of the links in that description, and then you could click and save big money on tools or whatever else you're trying to help out the channel with buying. Here on YouTube. So what you'll have to do is, because I just tried it on my own phone, you'll have to pull up the chat. You'll have to screenshot that if you want to use the link to the Discord, because they do not let, I don't believe they let you use links. Still, let me see. They do not let you use links on vertical live stream or on shorts. Okay, so I took the screenshot. I'm gonna hit save to photos. Okay, then I'm gonna go over to the photo that I've just pulled up. Guess what? It's there. Nope, no, it's not. No, it's not. That's nuts. You can, if you screenshot it, you can copy the link, and then you could, what's it called? Then you can paste it. They make everything impossible. I gotta be honest with you. I'm just being honest with everybody. Okay. I can't figure it out no more. I can't figure it out anymore. Oh my God. All right, let's get back to the deals. I tried. Yo, cuz. Max, I guess we'll have to do it on a horizontal live stream next time. All right. So you can see here, there's also, here's one I know a lot of you. There's only one of them left. It's the pack-out cooler. This is the best price right now. I'm not going to find it cheaper anywhere else. It is what it is. It's at $224.40. Okay, I price checked everywhere else. There's nothing better. I know, Max B49. Here's the thing. It's under the guise that it was under the guise that people were using short form content to send people to pornographic websites. Oh, so no more links. In the meantime, I think I can't remember. Something happened with the I don't know. It's all mixed signals. I don't know. I don't know. I can't figure it out. So you can say I do like the thermoses, the mugs. DeWALT has. This is not the one that I wanted to show you, but whatever, it came up. DeWALT has some deals. I do like this. The 20-volt max job site fan was $169, is at $126.75 right now for the flash sale. Lukey Pookie, what's up? I'm going to undo it. I just can't bait. I can't bait. It's at $126.75 from $169. I like this one. Now, here's the deal. Like I said, it's all limited quantity, right? All limited quantity. So, like I said, there's only a couple of the fans left. You can see, save up to 30% off summer items. Up to 30%. Not every item is going to be 30% off, according to the website. Yo, what's up, Eric Felix, the arch criminal? How you doing? Let me see what else. Yeah, some like 3-gallon water supply tank, 10-foot hose, the Ariat FR Air Crew T-shirts in there. Got a whole bunch of chainsaws from DeWALT. There's that job site cooler I was talking about earlier. We got some combinations here, leaf blowers, string trimmers. My favorite, as crazy as it is, the insulated bottles. Like, you know, they're notoriously expensive, but when you add in the discount, okay, they bring the insulated bottles and thermoses down to like below what you'd pay for a Yeti. So it makes it where it's worth it. The 24-ounce insulated bottle with chug lid is at $29.39. Now, to get free shipping, you got to spend $99 or more. So you might have to buy a couple of them. But whatever. Or you mix and match items. You can see, like, even the tumblers. The 20-ounce tumbler in black is $22.39. I don't even think you could buy a Yeti that cheap. Plus, it will integrate with pack out. We have hedge trimmer here. I don't know what the heck this thing is. Leaf blowers. I do like the little 12-ounce insulated bottle with the sippy cup. It's a sippy cup. This is nuts. This is the 15 amp 30. This is 3,000 PSI. This is corded, job site corded pressure washer from DeWALT at $424.15. Eric G, what's up, Eric G? G Money's in the stream. What's up, Cuzbo? How you doing? Eric G says, hope you're doing well, brother. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I see we have a similar taste in glasses. I like it. I like it a lot. Cheaper than Stanley? I think anything's cheaper than Stanley right now, Adrian. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! KG. What's up, KG? He says, glad to catch a live stream. Hope all's well. It's terrific. It is terrific. So there's only 2 of these left in stock. Don't miss out on this one if you wanted a corded pressure washer. Yo, let me ask you a question. We put out a video. I don't even think you can put it here. We put out a video earlier today. I know Max B49 saw it. But I want to know, did you get a notification from today's 1 o'clock video, okay, that went out today, or last night's video that went out at 7 p.m.? Did you get a notification? I want to know. Or have you not seen anything from us in a while? You're like, oh, my God, is VCG Construction still making videos? Are they still making videos? We're still here. I'm just wondering if you're getting the notifications. I feel like you're not. That's good, Eric G. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. Let me make this bigger. I'm pretty sure I did, says Adrian. Adrian Adonis. What's up, Adrian Adonis? How you doing? Milwaukee M18 fans kill DeWALT fans. Just saying. Why exactly? Is it the CFM? Is it the number of blades? What exactly why do you like it so much more, Hermans? I want to know. Leave it all below. Tell me. What the heck is that? Yo, does anybody have any a good question for me? Now, if you're wondering how you get to the deals and you wanted to go directly, you didn't want to use the YouTube shopping button because you're YouTube shopping button illiterate, this is how you'd get to the deals. There's a link in the description. This is what you need to do. Here on YouTube, it becomes increasingly harder and harder to click links. Doesn't matter if you're on iOS or Android. You're going to want to click here to bring your stream up.
You're going to more. Then you're going to bring up the description. You're going to then screenshot your description. You're then going to go to your pictures and open it. You will find your description here, and then you're going to see this little icon down here at the bottom if you're on Apple. You're going to click that, and what it will find is it will find all of the links in that description, and then you could click and save big money on tools or whatever else you're trying to help out the channel with buying. Here on
Okay, there you go. Dale Weedle. Okay, Herman in the Hood's giving some good feedbacks. I like it. Let's get to it. Herman says, have both. Pack out fan blows DeWALT 512 out of the water and can be plugged in AC. Still DeWALT, remove that. Oh, good Lord, man. What's up there? KG. Dag. What's up, KG Dag? I'm gonna just keep it because I feel like you're trying to trick me into saying something I shouldn't be saying. He says impact driver or drill for DIY home improvement. Let me ask you a question, cuz. Like, are you not on a battery platform presently? I'm gonna tell you right now. It would come down to which store you're shopping at then. Like, which big box do you frequent more often? Okay, and on top of that, we have holiday deals that will be coming up shortly. So if it's for homeowner DIY, I would implore you to wait just a little bit longer because we're going to be moving into those $99 deals for the holidays. I got to tell you, historically there are good Milwaukee deals. Most bang for the buck generally comes when it comes to batteries, battery size, amp hour wise. Makita does a great job with that. But Flex on clearance and the deals that they've been having recently are really good too. There's a bunch of factors. There are a bunch of factors that would contribute to me giving you the correct answer. Archie says M12, M18, yellow tool gives, wow. He said if it ain't red, leave it in the shed. I love it. All right, everybody, let me ask you a question. What's everybody eating for dinner tonight? What are you having for dinner? Do you eat dinner? Where you're at in the world right now, is it dinner time or is it breakfast? Eric G says Bosch or Festool Sanders. Here's the thing. Why did it not come up? Hold on. I'm going to go live. It's a good question. Here's the deal. I think that Bosch does a really great job with a lot of different tools, okay? But if you're looking for a sander that's part of a more cohesive system for carpentry and being on job sites where dust control is a concern, I think you go Festool. Herman the Hood's eating chicken. Whoa, Adrian says green chili burrito with rice and beans. I'm liking the sound of that, my friend. That sounds really good. And then Elias says, just got that M12 stubby impact wrench. It's a beast. You got how do you liking the reverse and forward? Are you liking that? What do you think of that? I want to know. A lot of people gave Milwaukee a hard time when they introduced the installation driver many moons ago. But I think a lot of people love it. I personally like it up top. I do. It doesn't get in the way. I think there's a lot of good, I think there's a lot of good to be said about that feature and function. This is what's the best impact bits? Impact ready bits. I think that a lot of brands make a lot of good bits, right? Don Marr. If you're using Milwaukee tools, there's no shame in going Shockwave, right? If you're on DeWALT makes a lot of great stuff. Using Flex, they have their Flex kits integrate with Stack Pack. I think that's great. If you're using all those brands, you don't necessarily love the bits from any of them. Spider makes really great. Their mock blue bits are really good, and their bit holders, they're really good. Good magnetism in there. So there's a lot of good options. I feel like driver bits, I think that you can get away with buying less expensive tools. Okay, if you're not using them, the duty cycle on them, you're using them less frequently. You're not abusing them, and you can get pretty doggone good results if you're using contractor grade or professional grade driver bits. And I think a lot of companies at this point have done a good job of maximizing fitment when it comes to number 2 Phillips, Torx 20 and 25, Robertsons, number 1 twos and traces. So I think that a lot of companies have improved. I think the differences at this point can be, I think that some brands might make better number 2s than they do Torx, and vice versa. I think the accessories are where it counts. And I think that not everybody has like sleeves as readily available. Some companies might have like a locking bit hole, or it all depends on what you like. But there's a lot of good choices out there right now. Max B says, I love it. Max B says, spot on. Bosch bits are the best for me, says KG. Here's a question there, KG, though. You're talking about driver bits? What are we talking about? Okay. Max B, is it really construction month? I had to do some research on that. What is October construction month? Let me Google this. Yes, it is. October is designated as National Careers. Let me pull. Is there any reason why I can't pull this up? I don't think there is. Let's see here. It's terrible. No, you can't see it. Oh my God, you really can't see it. All right, I'll just read it to you. Yes, October is designated as National Careers in Construction Month, a time to promote the construction industry, highlight rewarding career paths, and inspire the next generation of skilled workers. Organizations like the National Association of Home Builders and Build Your Future promote this month with activities focused on student engagement, mentorship, and community involvement to address the industry's workforce shortage. Wow. Max B, thanks for the heads up, Cusbo. Adrian says, though, I thought October was Oktoberfest. It is. Depends on what. My nephew, I wonder, I shouldn't pull him up. My nephew was actually in Germany for the start of Oktoberfest. When you talk about and what the heck is it called? The garb? Something Hosen. I should get my nephew on the streams. He is a real character. Where is it at? I don't know where it is. I should have just Googled what it's called. Maybe one of you would know. The German garb during Oktoberfest that Clark Griswold wore, and he got in a fist fight. Remember? Yeah, we haven't heard those bells in years. They're going to hang someone. Do you remember? It's pretty funny. It's not in here. I don't know what happened to it. But here's the deal. He got the garb. He's having a good old time drinking the big beers. I like to taste the beer. You know what I mean? It's Open It's Lederhosen. You're correct. You're the man, Eric G. Thank you. The Lederhosen, Lenderhosen. Lederhosen says, yeah. Yo, Nick, I got to show you the pictures. It's good stuff. Wow, the bull will win. Says, I have two huge DeWalt 120 piece sets, and I regret it. Shockwave is just better. Whoa. Vince, are you going to get your hands on the new Flex metal cutting saw? I can. I need a 20, 25, 40. If I get a second on, if you know, all you got to do is request it. Put it down in the comment section. I will get it. We'll test it. I'll let you know. I do have some metalworking projects that are coming up. I'd be happy to get it in. I'll put it to use. What's the best impact driver ever? Listen, if you're talking about the most powerful, there is nothing. Flex is at this point their quick eject impact driver. Okay, if we're talking most powerful, has now been out for 3 or 4 years, and it's still more powerful than the current generations. They have the big boys have upgraded their impacts at least one generation. That's not nice, MJ Harrington. I see you. And I got to be honest with you. Flex still spanks it. Spanks them all, okay? Number one. But if we're talking about quiet impact drivers like the Surge, I'm waiting to get my hands on Gen 2 Surge. I do not have it yet. I personally like a quiet impact, especially when I'm on second or third shift, okay? So that could be what makes it the best because they're more quiet. It could be the best impact driver because it fits the budget. There are many reasons. But if we're talking about the most powerful, Flex is still the most powerful. Now, does that make the rest of the impact drivers not good? No. There's a lot of great impacts. Love the lights on Milwaukee Gen 4. Love it. And Gen 3, M12. I love it. I think they're great. Like I said, I like Surges. I think that when it comes to features, functions, balance, the Makita is really top notch. Okay. So it all depends on what the best actually is. MJ Harrington says, go Yankees, boo Philly. Cause that's it. This is our year, Holmes. I almost feel like the Major League Baseball reached out to the Phillies and said, listen, can you take it a little easy? We want people to keep tuning in. Can you not like win super early? Can you make it like so people still tune in a little bit? I'm just saying. That's how good it was. Jason Fant says, I love my rigid wet saw. That's good. I got to be honest. I always love the DeWALT. I love the DeWALT. It's the paver saw. Really? Jason says, my new favorite tape measure is the Husky 16-footer, white and black. Never used it. MJ Harrington is laughing. What about the best combi drill? I'm a Bosch, DeWalt, and Milwaukee. I'm in the Bosch, DeWalt, and Milwaukee platform. I think you couldn't go. I think you couldn't go wrong with any one of them. The least experience I have I'm sure you're talking about a hammer drill. I don't think you're talking SDS. Combi, I feel like is the European for hammer drill. Look, the 2007 DeWalt is a monster. They're a 3-speed hammer drill. Okay, at this point, it has the anti-rotation device in there. Milwaukee's Gen 4 is more compact, very powerful, it's lightweight. With the forged battery packs, it's good. I mean, you can't go wrong with any one of them. What's up, Ricardo Sindrana? He says, hello, Vince. How you doing? Why don't I have Milwaukee gloves on too, brother? Bandicam Warrior. I got to be honest with you. I didn't realize. I thought you were female, Bandicam Warrior. I mean, I guess you could be I guess I could be your brother. I really thought you were. I'm sorry. I thought you were a girl. I wouldn't call you brother. I was gonna call you sister. But now that you've called me brother, I know that you're probably male. So, oh yeah, I don't have any of the gloves here on the table, but I would have put them on. Okay, I actually got a splinter underneath this fingernail yesterday. Had to pull it out with a pair of needle nose pliers. So it's been reopening, and I've been bleeding profusely out of this finger now for 2 days. So I probably would have put the gloves on, but I gotta be honest with you, a lot of my gloves have become blood soaked, and I've been left with nothing but left-hand gloves. And I didn't have any right-hand gloves. I had to throw multiple pairs away. I wonder if you're trolling and you know this, like if you wanted to do some of the job site, a couple of the subs, what's going on, dude? Like it was terrible. I mean, it ripped the bottom of this finger like pretty much out. It was bleeding all over the place. I think you're trolling, sis. I think you're trolling, big sis. Thank you for being concerned for my safety, though. I appreciate it. Archie says, when is Milwaukee going to make a wet saw? I gotta be honest with you. When it comes to the wet saws, like you're talking about running the pump, running the saw itself, I think that if they're going to do a wet saw or a paver saw, they'd probably be better off doing it on the MX platform. But for some reason, Milwaukee is very resistant to doing those. I understand that MX is for small equipment, is their small equipment platform. They wouldn't want to base it on voltages. They wanted to base it on horsepowers. And it seems like they're resistant to releasing anything that's not in that small equipment segment as solutions for people. But, like, I don't understand. You have this battery platform. I feel like more people would be adopting it if you gave them more entry points. I just do. The 2904, I agree. Jason says, bro, this is the best chat room ever. I swear I love this. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here, Jason. We're like one cohesive family. No, I do appreciate you being here, cuz. Jason, you do not wish I was your dad. Believe me. Hi, Vince. Any deal on the M18 fuel circular saw? There's not anything today during this deal, okay? But this is the deal. Make sure you're subscribed and enable all notifications, because not every video will be a vertical stream. It will be wide format. Okay, we're just trying something different today. Yo, Shizzleneck, what's up, Cosmo? How you doing? Here's the deal. There's no circular saws, but a circular saw deal is right around the corner. All right, Blocky, have a good night. We appreciate you being here. JB says, I've learned so much from you and your channel. However, my wife hates how many tools I buy based off your recommendations. Cuz, listen, JB, tell the missus. Here's the deal, Mrs. JB. Think about it. He has an obsession. He has a passion. He's got a passion. Now, he's going to buy the tools with or without me, okay? Would you want him to pay more, or would you want him to pay less? Okay, Mrs. JB? Okay, are you picking up what I'm putting down here? Okay, I'm helping you, Mrs. JB. Yassine, I appreciate you being here. Cup of tea, spot of tea. That's right, JB. You tell him. Tell him. All right, Sizzleneck, favorite name ever, says, is it true that Home Depot is cracking down on tool hacks? Here's the thing, bro. Listen, I don't think anybody got the notifications, but here's the deal. If I could put a link to it, I will right here. I don't think I can, but if I can, I will. Home Depot is meeting some obstacles. They're being met with some obstacles. Number one, they're changing the way that they're conducting business. In that video, in this video, I discuss that. Now, here's the thing, and it will answer the question. Is Home Depot pretty much looking to leave DIY behind? Like, do they not want DIYers and do-it-yourselfers and homeowners shopping in their stores? I think that we're at a time now where shopping is evolving in a quick way, in a fast way, and the ideas, the historical idea behind shopping, it's changing. I think that 10, 20 years from now, these kids from today, their kids, they're not going to be, they're going to be like, really? It's kind of like when you talk about like a telephone to a kid today with a cord and be like, they think you're from another planet. And things are just rapidly changing. And Home Depot, I think they're trying to evolve, and they're trying to overcome a lot of problems that they're encountering in the Z world. Jason Fant says, I'm a longtime fan. I meant I'm a longtime fan. I know, Jason Fant. I appreciate it. I agree. I'm a longtime fan of you. You only been here in the comments. I gotta be honest with you. I've only seen you today. I wish you started being on the live streams a lot longer. I appreciate the comments. I have to tell you guys, he says, I love my DeWALT atomic drills, man. They're so awesome. Love Milwaukee, but my van is loaded with DeWALT drivers. I got to tell you, Jimmy's the same way. Jimmy's the same way. He loves his DeWALT. Matter of fact, we got a video coming out tomorrow. For all you DeWALT fans, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Finally, got the free tools that never on sale. 3/8 ratchet. Returned the battery kit. Got the tool for $99.50. I thank you for the hack. No problem, Brian. Adrian says, try getting these kids, Gen Zers, to work too. I gotta be honest with you. Some of my favorite peeps are Gen Zers. I think that, and this is the funny part, I feel like Gen Z actually realizes that they're screwed. And there ain't nobody going to save them. And my Gen Z employees are some of the most punctual, hardworking, and grounded in reality individuals that I've encountered in a long time, especially in the workplace. And this is the thing. Like, not everybody's going to have the same experience with everyone that's from maybe that generation. Because here's the thing. We're all individuals. We all are raised in different manners. We all come from different, we come from different cultures. I think that's how we got to start approaching everyone, right? I see a lot of people talk about that are Gen X. I'm a Gen Xer. I see some Gen Xers talking about the baby boomers, that they were like, they're like neglectful. They're the neglectful generation. They let somebody else steer behind the wheel. You got millennials say that I feel like millennials really hate the boomers. Did I say Gen Xers? Did I say boomers? I meant boomers. The baby boomers. Gen Xers talk bad about the baby boomers. You got millennials really talk bad about the baby boomers. Nobody really talks too bad about the Gen Xers, I would suppose, because, I don't know, I guess they don't want to get beat up. I don't know what to tell you. Is like, we were raised on hose water and neglect is what we were raised on. Just is what it is. But here's the thing. I think you got different strokes for different folks. Everybody's an individual. You know what I mean? Not everybody's the same. It don't matter, what generation you're from. People are all individuals. Don't matter. None of that matters. I could get it even deeper. I ain't going to do it. Okay. You got good and bad in all walks. There's different strokes for different folks. What would you say is better in quality and power, DeWALT or Milwaukee? Here's the thing. I think that they are very comparable. I think that they're very comparable, Milwaukee and DeWALT. I think that both brands can meet 99% of most people's needs. There are certain specific segments where you might be left out in the cold when it comes to DeWALT, and vice versa. I think that both brands do stuff that is exceptionally good, and then there's stuff that the same brands might lack in. So I think you have to look at both the brands, DeWALT, Milwaukee, before you adopted a platform and decide to go with one or the other. And you have to see, where are you doing most of your work? And that would determine the brand you adopt. If you're doing carpentry work, you're going DeWALT all day long. If you're doing plumbing work, you're going Milwaukee. Okay? There is plenty of gray area in between, though, to get a lot of work done, in my opinion. JB says, I got hooked on Flex Tools, but Jason comes right back in. Says Flex Tools are just too bulky, man. I use the 12-volt, dude. I got to be honest with you. I love 12-volt tools myself. I love Flex Tools. I love 12-volt tools, though, as well. They just crush everything. I think there's a lot. I will always say that 12-volt tools are definitely like, they're a luxury. It's a luxury platform. For me, I always tell everybody that if you were buying one platform you'll be your one purchase, you're going to buy one platform, and we all say the same things. I would get the largest battery capacity. So it would be 18, 20, 24, somewhere in there for my main tool platform. You want the biggest range, okay? That's what you want. You want to be able to have the widest range of tools and solutions with the most power, because you don't want to be on a platform, you need to cut a 6x6 potentially, and you can't do it, or whatever it may be. You follow what I'm saying? Following along here. Now, with that being said, if you're an electrician or plumber or whatever, or me, like I do a lot of service work after we do the initial install, build out, fit out, whatever it may be, we go back to service. I'm going service calls. I'm bringing in my compact tools, my 12-volt tools. I don't need the big boys. I only bring them in when I need to. Follow what I'm saying? So I agree, Jason. There's a lot of bang for your buck there. Wow. What's up, Dave? How you doing? Are the glasses a paid sponsorship? Says the big noodle. Are they a paid sponsorship? No. What do you mean? Because I'm wearing them? Because, you can't win with people like you, okay? If I didn't have on the safety glasses, I make video, everybody's like, oh, but you only get one set of eyes. You got to be careful. You got to be more careful. I had a guy earlier asking me why I don't have gloves on right now. Must have been on job. My finger was bleeding earlier today, all over the place. Wants to know why I'm not having gloves on right now, okay? You want to know why I'm wearing the glasses. Is it a paid sponsorship? No. Guess what? If who are these? These are Milwaukee's. If they would send me a check to wear these during this live stream, I'd cash it. Why not? But they're not sending me checks. They don't send me. They don't even invite me to pipeline events anymore. You know what I mean? Literally, they've visited my office. They've been here to announce tools, Shockwave driver bits. They've announced big announcements here. Visited me multiple times. Okay, their team has come here. Okay, I can't even get invited. They only want to serve me cheese curds at the pipeline event anymore. I don't know exactly why not. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Is this a paid sponsorship? Is that what you're asking? No, it is not. Is it a paid sponsorship? Adrian says power stack all day. Eric Felix, the arch criminal, says M12 is great. Jason Fant says amen. I wish we could put pictures of our jobs on here. You can, cuz. You can. This is what you do. Okay? Are you serious right now? Because I want you to do it, Jason. I want you to do it. Okay? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to go over to YouTube, which you're on already. Okay? You're going to go to, hold on. You're going to go to the VCG construction page, okay? Which we're live right now. All right, you're looking. I gotta hide your comment. Okay, so you're gonna come to the VCG construction page. You're going to go to posts. Okay. Now, I think you do it on your phone though. You can come to the community tab, and you will be able to add pictures and posts from your jobs. You could ask a question. You could start a conversation. I think that it will be terrific, actually. But I think you have to do it from your phone. We've had some recent posts trying to get reconnected with all of you, where your starting points were. We're doing quizzes in there to spark your mind of the different brands, starting points, how old brands are, to test for your knowledges and all. We got a lot going on that community page. Go to that community tab, share your picture. No, you can. I'm telling you, go here. You're going to want to go to the community tab on the VCG Construction YouTube channel. You're going to love it. I want to see your pictures in there. It's funny. Like I would show you. We've had a couple of you have added your job site pictures, your van build outs and all. Go to that community tab. You could start a whole post there on our channel where other people can tune in and chime in. It's going to be a good time. Eric G says definitely Pam. You know what the funny part is, Eric G? You get it, cuz I feel like a lot of people that saw Pam Anderson on there, she actually got 21% of the vote. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to pull it back up. Okay. Who from famous TV shows got you most interested in trades or construction? Bob Vila, Mike Holmes, Pam Anderson, Mike Rowe. A lot of people don't realize that Pam Anderson was the original Tool Time girl from the show Tool Time. I chose her, 21%. Boom. That's me. Jason, add your pictures, cuz. All right, everybody. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns for me? If you do, leave them down in the comment section below. I want to say a special thank you to those of you that have monetarily contributed to the stream, like J-Flow, Triple Foe. We appreciate all of the help because, cameras and bandwidth ain't free. She does. Leave it down in the comment section. But listen, here's the deal. Let me know what you think about the live streams in vertical format. I don't think I would be doing like when I go in store to Depot or Lowe's. A lot of you in the past have said that because of the tighter format, it's harder for you to see all the prices and specs and such. You like the horizontal in store. You like this better for when I'm behind the computer. Come on, Vaughn. How you doing, Vaughn? Why'd you miss it? He says, damn, missed the whole stream. Why'd you miss it, Vaughn? Damn, man. Don't miss it again, cuz we missed you. Everybody's been asking for you the whole time. We've been running for an hour. Everybody's like, where's Vaughn? What time's going to show up? Now you finally show up. What do you want me to do? Run it for another hour? Jason, good, cuz. Yo, I'm looking forward to seeing you more often on the live streams. He says, okay, I'll do that. Thanks. Just opened up a whole new realm for me. This is awesome. Listen, this is the other thing. If you guys have questions, concerns that you feel would be better illustrated with pictures, go to the community tab, put your picture there, ask your question. You could ask me. You could ask the entire community. This is the other thing. It could also, if you have something that you think would be worthy of a video, put some pictures in there. You could share tool deals over there. You could do everything that we've been doing on Discord. You could do it over there on the community post. You could do it there on the community tab. Any one of you can start a post. I think it will be great. Let's have a lot of fun with that. Yo, we got another $5 holla from JB. We appreciate that, cuz. Thank you so much. Yo, super chats are never. Whoa, no. What happened? There it is. Super chats are never required, but they're always appreciated. Thank you for all the help, JB. We appreciate it. Eric Felix says, another hour, bro. Let's get it. DCS 579. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. I have no idea what that is. What is it, cuz? JB, thank you. I don't know what that is, but I know what time it is. It's time for me to go get dinner. I appreciate every one of you for being here. Especially appreciate the moderators. If they have a blue wrench next to their name, they're probably not just a moderator here on the on the VCG Construction YouTube channel. They're probably a creator. If you'd be so inclined, maybe you check out their channel. If you like what you see, consider getting subscribed. And finally, I want to say a special thank you to each and every one of you, the very coolest community on all the interwebs, for everything you do, for all the views, all the likes, all the chat, all the love. You're the coolest community on all of the interwebs. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. But I got to go eat dinner. So I hope to see you all on the next one. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night.